Interesting fact about this movie was directed by Oz Perkins, the son of Anthony Perkins, who played Norman Bates in the original Psycho. His son directed this movie, Gretel and Hansel. It's January. Horror movies are never really good in January. Like we had The Turning, we had The Grudge, and now we get Gretel and Hansel. If I say Hansel and Gretel, I'm sorry, because that's just the usual story. Because this movie is a dark telling story of the famous Hansel and Gretel. Two little kids, boy and a girl, go into the woods. They go into a witch's house. She feeds them up, makes them fat, and tries to eat them. That's the famous story, but this movie is a very much dark tale story of it. I forget what the actual story. It's like there's something about this movie. It's called a dark story. I forget what it's called. Either way, this movie stars Sophia Lillis, I think that's her name, girl from It, and everyone else I don't really recognize, but basically she plays Gretel, the girl in this movie, and basically they're set on their own. They must find shelter, a new place to live, basically, for certain reasons, and then they meet the witch in this house. So this movie is an hour and 27 minutes long. It's PG-13, it's January, and the aspect ratio in this movie is like cut in half in the corners right here, so it looks like this the entire movie. Blackness on the corners, and then basically this the entire time. This movie, I will say this, I really like the directing. The directing was fantastic. Like, I mean, I want Oz Perkins to do more movies like this. I want him to do another horror movie. This was great. The movie looked great. The movie felt disturbing. Like, the tone, the cinematography, the color scheme. I love the natural lighting they used in this movie with the orange, the yellow, the red, the dark, witches standing in the mist, in the woods, whatever. Creepy shit. But that's all this movie's riding on. That's it. This whole movie feels like it's building up and setting up for a really just impactful ending. And I mean, there's an ending. It happens, and it ends, and you're like, alright, what's next to do on my day? This movie was so just, it had no grasp. It had no thing like keeping me interested. It had, the acting's good. The girl from It is really good. The little boy who plays Hansel, there was moments of like, yeah, you're a first-time actor. And there was times like, alright, he's cute, whatever. But the real standout is the woman who played the witch. Freaking creepy. She was creepy and disturbing. Everything about her, just how she stared at you with her eyes, and like it was creepy. This movie had great tone and setting and production, and again, the directing is great, the cinematography is great. But there's so many moments in the beginning of this movie that just feel like for nothing. There's a scene where it's not really a spoiler because Gretel and Hansel, they get high as fuck off mushrooms. It has nothing else to do with the rest of the movie, pretty much. I don't really get that scene. There's so much stuff that they build up in this movie that never gets paid off. This movie is such, it has all the ingredients of a good movie. It just doesn't have a really good story to keep you intrigued or really good characters. Like, I didn't really care for Hansel and Gretel. I didn't care for them. I didn't care for the safety. I just didn't care. But the movie just, it's very slow, too. I hate how the trailers and the ads are making this movie like a horror movie, like, go and see Gretel and Hansel, it's scary, wicked, whatever. Really, it's a slow-paced, artsy kind of movie, if you ask me. But, I mean, I didn't hate this movie. I just feel like the directing was too good for not this movie to be a good story or characters or anything like that. I will give Gretel and Hansel a C. Like I said, the director is literally the son of Norman Bates, and he made a really good-looking horror film with really good camera, directing, cinematography, all of it. I just need a better story and characters, and this movie might have been way better. But overall, I mean, I still liked it. I just wish it was better, but definitely a slower-paced movie. Anyway, guys, if you guys enjoyed this review, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.